Judith, can you hear me now? I don't think so. Felix, are you there?
Yes, teacher, I am here.
Oh, Felix, okay, we have Felix and Gabi. Judith, I don't know where she is now, or if she can hear me. Good, still connected to the audio. Okay, let's wait, but for now, I have a reminder from the last lesson. We were talking about these models for speculations. Models for speculations like must, might, may, could, etc. Let's see what time is it. It's 4:34 right now. Okay. Judith, are you there?
Yes, teacher, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. All right, let's start the class. It's 4:35 right now. Let's remember these models, please. These models for speculations. We were talking about these yesterday. Okay, today we're going to solve a crime. Okay, remember we are talking about crime, and well, we have a case. The police gave us a case finally, so we're going to be detectives today. All right. So let's remember some of these, please. Well, we have the modals like might, may, could, must, can. Those are modals for speculations. When you're not sure, you use might, may, could, 50-50. When you're sure about something that is possible or true, you use must. When you're not sure something is not possible or true, can. So these two are 100%, you know. When you are sure, must, can. Kind of sure because we are speculating, right? So sometimes you have the idea, but model for speculation. When you're not sure, my may, could. Remember we have present modals, past modals. Perhaps England will win the next World Cup. Maybe I'll see you on Sunday. Heavy rain is possible this evening. This is the similar meaning. My will. Okay. For example, change the sentence here. Who did? Use my instead of will in this sentence.
Okay. And the first one.
The first one, mine used instead of will. Use mine instead of will.
Okay. I will go to England in next year.
No.
No.
Will or might. Same sentence.
Okay, teacher, sorry. Will win the next World Cup.
Perhaps.
Perhaps England will win the next World Cup. Sorry, teacher.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Gabby, you can substitute may for maybe.
May, I will see you on Sunday.
Okay, make sure may is a modal. So, I may see you on Sunday. You don't use I'll. I may see you on Sunday. When you have this kind of models, remember, maybe is not a modal. I may see you on Sunday. Yes? So you have to use a modal in the right way. Subject, modal, and verb. Okay, Felix, can you substitute could in this sentence, the last one?
Okay. I could rain is
No.
possible this evening.
Okay, the sentence is heavy rain is possible this evening. Try to use could, just changing some part of the sentence.
Could heavy rain is possible this evening.
Well, for the subject, heavy rain
Heavy rain could is possible.
would be possible.
Could
Remember,
be
you have
possible
could,
this evening.
yes, if you have could, you use be. So you don't have to use is again. Daniela, are you there?
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
Hello, hello.
Hi, teacher.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I
Daniela?
can.
Okay, good. When you're not sure, my, may, could. Change the sentence, use my. It's the same one. England might win the next World Cup. Okay, example this one. Maybe I'll see you at 9 o'clock. I may see you at 9 o'clock. I may. But you cannot use may and will at the same time. Remember, you have two modals. So it's impossible to use may and will. That's why I use it. Maybe I'll see you at 9, or I may see you at 9 o'clock. So remember that part. You can't at all use two modals at the same time in a sentence. If you use a modal, remember, like, this mistake just happened. You have a modal, you have to use be, maybe, could be, might be. So you cannot use my is or my are. That's a huge mistake. Okay. All right. So we have more examples with must. She must be tired. For example, this one, depending on what you see here in the picture, she must be partying all night. Remember, most is when you are almost sure, you're sure 100% that something is possible. Please check the sentences. He must be bored. See this guy? He must be really tired. You're speculating, but you are almost sure because what you're seeing. He must be cold because you see the picture. He must be mad. You see the picture here? I'm sure he's not happy. When you're not sure something is not possible or true, use can. Okay. I'm sure she is in listening. She cannot be listening. She cannot be listening. Remember, after a modal and you use verb be, you need to use the modal and be. She can be. She can be listening. Okay, tell me a sentence with this picture. Gaby, give me a sentence, please. If you got the idea, seeing this picture. Gaby, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, give me a sentence with one of the models that we use saw about this picture. Remember, we have these options. When you're not sure, use might, may, could. When you are sure something is possible or true, use must. When you are sure something is not possible or true, use can. So you have three options. Give me an example, anybody. Gaby, Daniela, Felix, Judith.
Teacher, an example could be, he could be in trouble.
Could be in trouble, maybe, yeah. Okay. Daniela?
He must be scared.
Must be scared. Yes. Felix?
He could be terrible.
He could be, say again?
Terrible.
Terrible?
Yes.
Terrible is an adjective. You need to use a verb. He must be terrified.
He could be going to do.
He could be, say one more time.
He could be going to do. He could be going to do.
He could be going to do. I don't get it. What do you mean? You say he would be going to do.
He can't be going to do.
He can. Continue. He can.
Be
He
going.
What do you mean with this sentence? What is the meaning of this?
Él no puede hacer eso.
No. We are talking about first, we are talking about models for speculation. But here you're using can. If you say he cannot do that. That's él no puede hacer eso, right? He can't do that. That's something different. You could say, Felix, he can be happy, right? Because you are seeing his face, you see? He must be scared. He must be yelling. He must be surprised. You don't know. Okay, we have like mine. He might be a singer. You see the picture. Okay, Daniela, can you do it? Can you make a sentence with this picture?
Who, teacher?
You see the picture here.
Me?
Yeah, you're Daniela.
Sorry. maybe
Listen, madam.
he might want a bottle of water.
He might, yes, he might want a bottle of water.
He must be thirsty.
He must be thirsty, you see? Yeah. Excellent. Gabby? Gabby,
Yes.
what can you tell me about this picture? You do a sentence, make a sentence with any of these models.
I said he must be thirsty.
Yeah, he must be thirsty. You already mentioned this. Who did?
He might be drink water.
He might want to drink water. Yeah. Felix? Any idea? A sentence with this picture.
He must
He
be tired.
can drink.
Yes. Continue, Felix.
He can't drink water. Or he might be need water.
He might be. He might be what? You need to use
Water.
a. You need to use a verb.
Drink water.
Yes,
He
you might want
might
to drink water. Yeah, remember, because you're getting confused with verbs and adjectives. Okay. Well, I mentioned this because we have an activity. I want you to take some pictures if you need to that. Hold on. Okay, we have only here today, it's a short class again. We have only Gabi, Judith, Felix, and Daniela. Okay, can you see my screen right now?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, just let me write down your names here. Felix, Daniela, Judith, and Gabi. Crime scene investigation. What happened at Anna's Brown's office? Okay, as I said at the beginning, and you are going to be detectives today, so you need to have some clues. Okay, you have to use some models. Pay attention, and you can write down the sentences, or you can take some screenshots if you want. Okay. So we are going to try to solve the crime today. Okay, Udit, can you read this first sentence?
Yes, teacher. It is 9 a.m. You enter your boss, Anna Brown's office. You see her blood on the floor. She's dead.
You see the picture here. That is a crime, murder. Okay, maybe a murder. Felix, next sentence.
Why is your conclusion?
No, the sentence in red letter.
Oh, okay. You look around the office, terrified. Suddenly, you notice a cigarette butt on the floor. But
Okay.
on the floor.
Yeah, this is but and this is floor. And this is terrified. Terrified.
Terrifying. Okay.
Okay, guys, what is your conclusion? You look around the office, terrified. Suddenly you notice a cigarette butt on the floor. Try to use one of the models. Let's see, Gabby. What is your conclusion? Be a detective today.
Mm, mm, she maybe put his her veins. I don't know because if it's a cigarette, but we don't know nothing more.
What happened if you find a cigarette butt on the floor? What do you think? What do you assume?
Somebody was there.
Smoking, right?
Yes.
So she must,
Maybe she's a suicide or something, I don't know, or another person.
yeah, well, you never know, but just the first time, when you see a cigarette butt, what do you think? What comes to your mind?
Somebody else was
Smoke-
there.
Somebody else was there, or maybe it was Anna's, right?
Maybe.
So somebody smoked that cigarette. Okay, let's see, next sentence. Daniela, can you read the next sentence on red?
You look around the office. Suddenly, you see a torn photograph under the desk.
What's your conclusion? Daniela. You look around the office, suddenly you see a ton of photographs under the desk. Remember, you have a detective mind today.
I think it was other person in the place, maybe her ex-boyfriend, because it's broke the photograph with
Yeah, maybe.
him, I think.
Yeah, excellent. Okay. Who is missing? Udit. Next sentence, please, on red.
You look around the office. Suddenly, you see a smashed mobile on the desk.
Okay. What's your conclusion? Remember you to use one of the models for speculation. She must, or he must.
She must
Or she
see a picture. She must see a picture about another woman with her boyfriend or something. No?
maybe. So she must have been angry, right? Upset.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you look around the office, suddenly you see a plane ticket to Bali with today's date. What's your conclusion? Let's see, Felix. You look around the office, suddenly you see a plane ticket to Bali with today's date.
My conclusion is you don't pass with if you don't have a airline ticket.
Okay, that's your conclusion? Remember, this is a
Yes.
crime. You're in a crime scene and you see those tickets there. Okay, let's see. Daniela, what do you think about this one?
Teacher, I think her boss was her boyfriend, and her ex-boyfriend know that, and her ex-boyfriend did the man,
Yeah, maybe.
and the tickets maybe were for her their vacations
On vacation. Maybe, yes.
or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's possible. We are just speculating because this is a crime scene. So we are being the, detectives today. Okay, Gabi, next sentence. We have a couple more minutes.
You look around the office, suddenly you see an empty wallet under the window.
Okay, what do you think? What's your conclusion about that, Gabi? Detective mind, remember. You know, the detective has to be smart with all these details, everything what they see, everything is important.
Probably her boyfriend was there he take the money and broke the cell phone.
Maybe, right? It is possible. So these are called evidence. Everything what you see is called evidence. Yes. Okay. Excellent. Let's see who did. What do you think about this one?
Okay. It could be that someone stole the money and hit her. And
She was robbed, right?
yes.
Maybe it
could
was
be.
a thief. Well, a thief would have stolen the cell phone, right? And the money, of course. You have to pay attention to those details. Why did the
Yes.
picture? Why the cell phone is smashed? There was violence here, or what happened? So we gotta be smart like detectives. Okay, last one. Let's see, Daniela.
Yes, teacher.
The last one.
You look around the office, suddenly you see an empty bottle of wine in the trash bin. I don't,
Okay. Well, she was wrong. She was drinking.
yeah, he likes the one, but I don't know.
He likes
We
wine.
have a lot of facts in my mind. In my mind, I don't have the idea.
No idea?
No, teacher.
Try to be in a detective's pants today. Okay, there's a bottle of wine here and it's empty. So she might have been drinking, right?
Maybe he must be tired or sad for
Yeah,
something. I don't know.
yeah, okay. Let's see what happened. Do you know who killed Anna Brown? Last question. Gabi?
Maybe the person who was in the picture with her.
Okay, maybe, yeah. Who did?
Well, I think his boyfriend's killed Anna Brown.
Yeah, you see?
Yeah.
Okay, Daniela, your conclusion. Who killed Anna Brown?
Anna Brown.
Yes. Somebody killed this girl. We're talking about her crime. So she's dead. This is the conclusion of the crime. What do you think, Daniela? We have
Eh,
clues. We were talking about clues, pistas.
maybe I agree with the other girl. Maybe her boyfriend or this boyfriend.
Maybe, yeah. We were talking about clues, yeah. And this were crime evidence. And we were in the crime scene. Don't you like to watch these shows on Netflix? They are quite good. Well, I like those. Okay, let's see what happened. Well, let's wait. Let's see. Felix, you didn't tell me. Who killed Anna Brown? Who do you think? Speculate. Felix. Be a detective today. From LA.
I make a sentence explaining who killed Anna Brown.
Uh-huh.
Mm,
Kill her. Because according to the clues or the evidence we have, who killed her?
okay. I think Daniela killed Anna Brown
Daniela. Daniela, did you hear that?
because he stayed with she in her home. The day is the killed el día en que la mataron.
Oh, she was with her. You mean this Daniela?
Yes.
That's true, Daniela?
What, sure? What did
Is
you
that
say?
true? Is that true?
What?
That you were
I
with,
didn't
you
heard.
didn't pay
him.
attention to Felix? Felix says you were with Anna Brown the day that she was killed. So you are a witness.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks you killed her. What would you say
Anna
about?
Brown?
Uh-huh. This is a story. It's just fiction.
Mm-hmm. Yes, teacher, maybe it's Anna Brown because the clues are not clear.
Yes, of course. Yeah, of course.
And
They're not clear. We are just speculating. Witness, testigo, right? Witness. Sometimes you are the witness of a crime or something. Okay, let's finish it up. This is the answer. Okay, Daniela, can you read me to help to read this, please? The first paragraph here.
okay. Anna had a big fight with her fiance about their upcoming holiday in Bali. The evening before, she went to her office where she drank and smoked heavily. She was extremely upset, so she destroyed the photograph of her and her fiance in that she what? That she used to keep on her desk.
Yes, okay.
Teacher, what is fiance?
Yeah, let me go over first. Fiancé. Fiancé is the one who is going to marry you soon. Prometido, fiancé. Is French, but it's included in English. Fiancé. Prometido.
Fiance?
Ah, fiancé.
Okay, thank you.
Fiancé, ya están comprometidos y van a casarse. Yes?
Yes, thank you.
I smoke heavily. Comes from heavily. She was extremely upset, so she destroyed the photograph, etc. Okay, who did? That's the first response.
Okay, teacher. At some point, she tried to call him, but she was too drunk to dial, dropped her phone, and it smashed into pieces. She wanted to call a taxi to go back home when she discovered she didn't have any money in her wallet.
Okay, good. All right, let's see, Gabi, last part, please.
She decided to look for some spare change in her desk when she slipped and fell and hit her head on the edge of her desk. Unfortunately, the blow to the head killed her instantly.
All right, good, instantly. She decided to look for some spare change in her desk when she slipped. Se resbaló, she slipped, fell and hit her head on the edge of her desk. Se resbaló, se cayó y se golpeó la cabeza con la orilla del escritorio. Yes? Excellent. So we have the answers of this crime here. Well, sometimes, the police sometimes fingerprint all evidence. That's a good way to find someone who could have been there in the room. So, fingerprints. Excellent. Okay.
Teacher, it's difficult to be detectives.
It's not difficult, but you have to be a detective, you need some qualities, some skills. You need to be like pay attention to some details, but you learn that with the practice. It's
Yes,
not
I
that
don't have these skills.
Yes, especially for that, right? Okay, give me 1 second, please. All right, this everything what we have seen so far, since start with unit 5, 6, while we are in unit 5, we have been talking about crime, models, past models, models for speculations. We saw this yesterday. We start talking about cameras, security cameras in places like banks, stores, in the street, maybe for security purposes. We talk about some vocabulary. We start this lesson, the conversation between Alan and Serena, if they agree or not on security cameras on buses. And we have this slide about reading. Pay attention one more time, and then we have time to read until tomorrow. Pay attention to the pronunciation, periods, commas, the intonation you give. But first, let's read this part. Felix, can you hear me? Can you help me with this noise, please? Here.
Okay, I read.
Yes, you read. Just this part, please. Here.
Okay. Notice how Selena and Alan organize what they say by using expressions like this. Find the ones they use.
Okay, it's organize. Okay,
Organize.
can you help me to read the 3 first, please? These 3.
Yes, teacher. Giving main ideas. Well, Basically, the point thing is adding ideas. Another thing is introducing a list. There are two problems for a couple of reasons.
Yes, okay, Gaby, the last two, please. Ordinal numbers or numbers of letters. Gaby? Hello, Gaby. Knock, knock. Are you there? Well, maybe not. Daniela, would you mind, please? Ordinal numbers or numbers of letters?
Numbers or letters. Number 1, 2, or A, B.
Ordinal numbers?
Sorry. Ordinal numbers. First of all, second of all, secondly.
Yeah, all these expressions are in the lesson. Okay, so we need to pay attention to that. Okay, let's listen first, please. I hope you practice the reading. I told you yesterday, if you remember.
Page 48, Lesson C. First of all, 1. Conversation strategy. Organizing your views. B. Listen. What do Adam and Selena think about security cameras on buses? Did you hear they have cameras on all the buses now?
Yeah, they should be put in all public places.
So you're in favor of them?
Oh yeah, for a couple of reasons. I mean, first of all, they're a good deterrent. People know they'll get caught if they cause trouble or whatever. And second, they make sure people pay.
Yeah, that's true.
And another thing is, for the drivers, especially late at night. I mean, basically, it's safer for them.
Well, you've got a point there. But on the other hand, don't you think all these cameras are a little intrusive? The thing is, it's like an invasion of privacy. Someone watching you all the time.
I must admit, I never really thought of it that way.
Excellent. All right. This is the same listening we did yesterday. Okay, let's practice some reading, please. I need 2 volunteers.
Me?
Yes, Felix, you're Adam. Anybody else?
Me, teacher.
Abby, Selena? Okay, go ahead, please.
Did you hear they have cameras on all the buses now? No?
Yeah, they should be put in all public places.
So, you're in favor of them?
Oh yeah, of a couple of reasons. I mean, first of all, they're a good deterrent. People know they'll get caught if they cause trouble or whatever. And second, they make sure people pay.
Yeah, that's true.
And another thing is for the drivers, especially late at night. I mean, basically, it's safer for them.
Well, you've got a point there. But on the other hand, don't you think all these cameras are a little intrusive? The thing is, it's like an invasion of privacy. Someone watching you all the time.
I must admit, I never really thought of it that way.
Okay, excellent. I must admit, I never really thought of it in that way. Okay, good. Remember cameras, not cameras, cameras. Just keep the E. Okay,
Cameras?
cameras. Like no A, cameras. Deterrent. caught. Basically, Gabi, basically, all the words like this one, basically, they don't pronounce the A. Basically,
Basically,
especially.
especially,
Mhm. Intrusive. Think, th sound. Invasion of privacy, Felix. Privacy.
Privacy.
Yes.
Privacy.
Repeat. You gotta repeat because you'll private, privacy, same root, same family. Okay. Judith, you're Adam, and Daniela, you are Selena, please. Let's do it like that.
Okay, teacher. Did you hear they have cameras on all the buses now?
Yeah, they should be put in all public places.
So you are in favor of them?
Oh yeah, for a couple of reasons. I mean, first of all, they are good deterrent. People know they'll get caught if they cause of trouble or whatever. And second, they make sure people pay.
Yeah, that's true.
And another thing is for the drivers, especially late at night. I mean, basically, it's safer of them.
Well, you've got a point here. But on the other hand, don't you think all these cameras are a little intrusive? The thing is, it's like an invasion of privacy. Someone watching you all the time.
I must admit, I never really thought of it that way.
Excellent. Okay, just remember when we read, we use the linking with consonants and vowels, so it could be easier, you know, like to sound more fluent or more natural in the pronunciation. Thought of it that way. Thought of it that way. For example, this one. Thought of it that way.
Better fit that way.
Like they should put in all public places. Yeah, they should be put in all public places. Try to practice like slow, and then you try to go faster and faster. So you're in favor of them. So you're in favor of them. It's like one sound. You can hardly hear word by word. You're in favor of them. Oh yeah, for a couple of reasons. I mean, but first of all, they're a good deterrent. They're a good deterrent. People know they will get caught if they cause trouble or whatever. And second, they make sure people pay. Okay, that's a good practice. Remember, reading as much as you can. All right, pair work. Judith, can you read the pair work instructions, please? D.
Okay, yes, teacher. Pair work. Have a conversation about security cameras. Use these ideas on your own and organize what you say. Take turns arguing for and against. I'm sorry.
Arguing,
Arguing.
for and against.
Arguing for and against.
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 So you have for and again.
For and against.
Positive, negative.
Okay.
The first example. Do you think there should be security cameras everywhere? Answer, well, basically, I think it's a good idea to have them. I mean, for a couple of reasons. And then you list these reasons first and second, you know, like this one. Adding ideas, introduce a list. First of all, the ordinal numbers, etc. Okay, let's do it in teams and discuss this topic. Okay, you have the example here. So it means pros and cons of security cameras. If you can read here, well, here, pros and cons. You see them, the little hand, pros. Con is like this way, upside down, upside up. Reduces crime, cheaper insurance, the people feel safer, negative, does not stop crime, etc. Invasion of privacy. But let's talk. Let's do a speaking practice, please. Okay, today is a short, very short group. Now you're three, only Daniela, Judith, and Felix. Okay, please, let's go back to the room, the breakout rooms. All right, guys, excellent. Let's continue, please. How was the exercise? Do you have a chance to practice? Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
sure.
All right. Remember, just interacting and exchanging ideas about this topic. Security cameras, advantages, disadvantages, or pros, or cons. All right. We still have a few more minutes to finish this. That's a good point. That is a strategy plus. Okay, let's continue with this topic, please. When you agree about something, sometimes we use this expression. That's a good point. But sometimes you mention this to agree with the speaker. That's a good point. But my opinion, like now that you were talking, Felix says something, right? Daniela agrees and said, that's a good point, but I think cameras are invasion of privacy, something like that. Okay. Okay, Gabi, are you there? I think she left. Okay, Felix, can you read this part, please? On green.
Okay, teacher. You can use that's a good point. And other expressions like this to show someone has a valid argument, even if you don't completely agree.
Okay, you can use that's a good point. That's a good point, and other expressions like this to show someone has a valid argument. Even Felix, if you don't completely agree. Yes, that's true. You got a point there, or just you got a point. This is you got a point. You got a point there. I never thought of it that way. Or I never really thought of it that way. So that's our expressions to respond about an opinion. Of course, you disagree or agree. Daniela, can you read instructions, letter A, please?
Response to each comment, use an expression about the add a different view.
Okay, continue number 1. You can continue with the first example, please. Daniela?
I think metal detectors should be used in all public buildings. It be safer.
Okay,
The other part too,
yes.
you got a point, but we shouldn't be made to go through one in every building.
Yeah, you got a point, but we shouldn't be made to go through one in every building. Okay, this is pronounced through, TH sound, through,
Through?
so, suave, through. Like through is a través de, you know. You got a point, but, okay, you agree, but you have a different opinion. I never thought of it that way. Nunca lo pensé así. I never thought of it that way. Number 2, let's say if kids get caught skipping school without permission, then their parents should be fined. Judith, try to use one of these expressions. You have that's true, you got a point, I never thought of it, but then you give your opinion.
Okay, teacher, and what's the meaning of skipping, sorry?
Skipping is, let's say, I don't want to have math right now, just skip the class. I don't want to have chemist, skip the class, like jump.
Okay.
Go to another class later. So you take your own risk.
Missing that class and take another.
Yeah. That's skipping classes.
Okay.
But in calce classes, it's the same like in Spanish. Okay, can you read the sentence, please?
Okay. If kids get caught skipping school without permission, then their parents should be fined. Wow. Yeah,
we have those expressions there, but we have many more. Like, I agree. That's true.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Think about your kids when they skip classes without your permission. What would you do? Give me your opinion.
Mhm. Okay, that's a good point because
Yeah, for example, in the school, the
uh-huh.
teachers, they realize your kids are skipping classes in school
Yes.
when you don't, they don't have permission of you because you're the mom.
Mhm.
Should be you should should you be fine? Like you have to pay some money or maybe punishment or something. I mean, you it's your fault because your kids skip classes. What's your
No,
opinion?
no, it's not my fault because
Should be fine. You or your kids?
your kids.
Like, give me an example. How? Or what kind of punishment?
Um, because when I send them to the school is because they are going to take classes, but if they are skipping the school and it's not good, so I
What would
have
you
to
do?
so I have
Would you be
to
mad? Would you be mad or upset about it?
yes,
What would you do?
I I must and I must give them punishment for that. Les daría un castigo, ¿no?
Yes, yes. All right, good.
Yes,
Excellent. We are just speculating, okay? This is just
yes,
an
yes,
example, it's an exercise. I don't mean this, your kids
yes.
are skipping classes.
I
You.
was, yes, yes, teacher, that's right.
Mexican mom, you know, con la chancla. Number
Exactly.
3, Daniela.
Yes,
More, please. Can you read the sentence?
more police should be put on the streets. That would help reduce crime.
What do you think about
Eh,
this use
that's a
expression?
good idea. Eh, the policies eh, made made pay more attention to the population
Yes. The police.
and know their needs,
Yes.
and that's
Do
it.
you think, do you think it could reduce the crime if they see the police there? Do you think the police could be a deterrent for the bad
Depends
people?
the quality of the policers.
What do you mean?
Mm,
Physical? Physical
no,
quality or
no,
what?
no, no.
They have
How
to
do you
look
say?
strong and o
Yes, I
chaparritos.
know, but how do you say mentalidad,
Mentality?
mentality, and good policers.
Okay, yeah. Well, police, when you see a police in the street, it's a deterrent, right? I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes you feel safer because you see the police, but if you're a bad people, you try not to commit any bad things, you know, like robbing people, I don't know, kidnapping or assaulting or something. So police is a deterrent too, like the camera, the security cameras, right? Don't you think so?
Yes, we need good policers in all the societies.
Yes, around the city, that would help. But in Mexico, it's kind of hard to have a good police because their salaries are they are low, and there's not like a good training for the police. It's too different in this country than any other countries. I don't know. It's just something cultural. We need better police officers, police officers. Okay, number 4, Felix, Mr. Felix, please.
Okay. Cameras should be installed in cars that teenagers drive. It could prevent accidents. Eh, you've got a good point, but I think it's a invasion of privacy because the cameras are watching all the time and all how do you say lo que pasa en todo momento?
Whatever it happens.
Never happened to.
Well, that's the point because they are only 14. It mentions here for teenagers. Because
Yes.
the security cameras is like you're watching your kid driving, right? Of course, the camera should be monitored by the parents. But I don't, well, I don't know. What do you think, Judith, about this one? Teenagers, you install a camera in their cars. Can you do something about it to prevent an accident?
It could prevent accident. Camera should be installed in the. Well, I think that's true.
Do you think it could help?
Yes,
How?
because, well, I think that, yes, because, I mean, teenagers sometimes give a permission, but they don't do, or they don't go to the right, I mean, to another place. So if I have a camera in this car, well, I have an evidence what they are going, or when they are travel with some person. I mean, I need to know how and who they are going.
Well, it's like, but you cannot prevent an accident. You just want to see, you want to have a proof what they're going or what they do, etc. It's like having a tracker on their phone. So that's
Yes,
something. You cannot prevent an accident. Even
yes, that's right.
Even
You
if you go there
can-
in the car, right? Even if you go there in the car with them, they are driving. They are responsible, right?
You can watch happening in all moments.
You can watch what's going on. You can watch at the moment, but the sentence says it could prevent accidents. So that's kind of weird. Not weird. It's difficult.
Yes.
Okay, number 5, Daniela.
I think that kids as young as 12 or 13 should be held responsible for their crimes.
Yes.
No, because
You never thought of it that way.
what? Sure. What do you say?
You never thought of it that way.
I never thought of what do you say? Thought of it?
Never thought of it that way.
Thought of it that way. Thought of it that way. Okay. Because when you are a baby, your parents say you those things are bad, those things are good. And when you are 12 or 13 years, you know what things are good or what things are bad. And when you do something, you know what do you do? What are you doing? And the types of kids doesn't need help.
Yeah, they are responsible, right? They have all enough to be responsible for their actions.
Yes, I agree.
Yes, because if you can do something else when you're 12 or 13 and you commit a crime like killing someone, well, you have seen many movies like this for kids when they kill people, right? They are very young and they kill people. So I don't know. It's about the law. But I think, well, right now we have jails, correctionals for, it's called, how do you call for the jails for kids? Do you remember?
Yes,
How do you call the place, the jails, but for kids, the prison, but for kids? I forgot the name.
I don't remember the name, but yes, there are. In
Yeah,
Mexico, there are a lot of, but I don't remember the name and where are them.
I think it's juvenile prison.
Yes, maybe.
Juvenile.
In Spanish, I think it's correccional para menores.
Yeah, it's the same, juvenile, for young people, prison for juveniles.
Okay.
All right, excellent. Well, Judith, you have kids too. What do you think about number 5? That's a good sentence to discuss, to have a round table, have a glass of wine talking about this.
Yes.
What do you think about number 5?
Well, I think that it's a good point because we don't know exactly what kind of teenagers we are talking to. I mean, they sometimes kids as young as 12 and 13, they have another mentality about crimes. Some kind of teenagers have another bad mentality. So not all the kids are, have the same idea because
Yeah.
of because of their lifestyle.
Yes, all of them are different. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, okay, good. Good job. Let's see what else we have here. Let's do this last exercise because it's 5:51, so we can have time to finish this. Different point of views is what you're doing right now. They might be similar, but they are also very different, right? So remember, that's the point of this. Pay attention, please, to this. Listen to the class debate, answer the questions. Number question is, which of these topics is the class discussing? Check the topic. You have 4 topics here, okay? Raising the age limit to get married, sending dangerous drivers to prison, banning cars from city areas, raising the legal age for driving. Okay, let's listen, please.
Page 49. 3. Listening and strategies. Different points of view. A. Listen to the class debate. Answer the questions. Well, class, I was very pleased with your homework assignments on the question, should petty criminals be jailed or should they be given community service? You had some very interesting views on this subject. Good work. I'll hand out your homework at the end of this class, and you can see your grades then. If you have any questions, please ask me after class. Now, did everyone prepare for today's debate? Remember, you had to consider the question, should the law be changed? Who would like to start the discussion? I will. Okay, Sam. Well, I have pretty strong views about this because this law affects me. Well, it affects all of us here, really. And basically, I don't think the law should be changed. The main reason is that I live on the outskirts of town, about 15 miles from here, and public transportation isn't very regular. So for people like me, well, if the law were changed, then a lot of us wouldn't be able to get to school.
That's a good point, Sam. Chelsea?
Well, I understand what you're saying, Sam, but most young people aren't responsible enough. I mean, statistics show that most accidents are caused by young people. I don't think we should be allowed to take our driving tests until we're at least 20 or 21. That way, more lives would be saved.
Well, you've got a point there, Chelsea. What do you think, Bart?
I agree with Chelsea, I think. But on the other hand, I can see Sam's point of view too. But yeah, I think the law should be changed for two reasons. For one, I've heard the same thing, that a lot of accidents are caused by young people, especially when they're driving with their friends. I think they get distracted by their friends or start to show off or something, and then they get into an accident. And secondly, all those accidents mean increased insurance premiums for young people. I think it would be better for young people to wait until they're a little older before they start driving. And then we wouldn't have to pay so much for our insurance every month.
Yes, but I'm against raising the age limit for one reason alone. It's not fair, to those young people who are responsible. I mean, just because some 16-year-olds are irresponsible, that shouldn't mean that driving is banned for all young people. That's not fair.
That's true.
I have an idea. Maybe young people should be allowed to drive at 16, but they shouldn't be allowed to drive without an adult in the car until they're, say, 20 or something. That way they'd probably be safer when they're learning to drive and become better drivers too. And the law could easily be changed.
Any other ideas? Anyone?
All right, let's continue. Would you like to listen one more time? We are almost done, or do you have the answers?
I think I have the answers.
Okay, let's see. Okay. What kind of topic, what of these topics are they discussing?
Banning cars from, raising the legal age for driving.
Driving? Okay. What else?
And
Banning
sending
cars
dangerous driver
from,
situation.
Say one more time, Daniela.
Sending dangerous drivers to prison.
Sending dangerous drivers to prison?
Yeah.
Yes. Daniela,
Yes, teacher.
do you agree with these answers?
Yes, I agree.
Okay, number two, what two arguments are given in favor of changing the law and against it? In favor of changing the law and against it. Against it. Okay.
I only have the number one, teacher. The number two, I don't have the answers.
Okay, what do you have in number one? Okay, let's play it again. Take notes, please. Take notes. In favor, two arguments in favor and two against.
Page 49. 3. Listening and strategies. Different points of view. A. Listen to the class debate. Answer the questions.
Well, class, I was very pleased with your homework assignments on the question, should petty criminals be jailed or should they be given community service? You had some very interesting views on this subject. Good work. I'll hand out your homework at the end of this class, and you can see your grades then. If you have any questions, please ask me after class. Now, did everyone prepare for today's debate? Remember, you had to consider the question, should the law be changed? Who would like to start the discussion?
I will.
Okay, Sam.
Well, I have pretty strong views about this because this law affects me. Well, it affects all of us here, really. And basically, I don't think the law should be changed. The main reason is that I live on the outskirts of town, about 15 miles from here, and public transportation isn't very regular. So for people like me, well,
Sorry.
well, if the law were changed, then a lot of us wouldn't be able to get to school.
That's a good point, Sam. Chelsea?
Well, I understand what you're saying, Sam, but most young people aren't responsible enough. I mean, statistics show that most accidents are caused by young people. I don't think we should be allowed to take our driving tests until we're at least 20 or 21. That way, more lives would be saved.
Well, you've got a point there, Chelsea. What do you think, Bart?
I agree with Chelsea, I think. But on the other hand, I can see Sam's point of view too. But yeah, I think the law should be changed for two reasons. For one, I've heard the same thing, that a lot of accidents are caused by young people, especially when they're driving with their friends. I think they get distracted by their friends or start to show off or something, and then they get into an accident. And secondly, all those accidents mean increased insurance premiums for young people. I think it would be better for young people to wait until they're a little older before they start driving. And then we wouldn't have to pay so much for our insurance every month.
Yes, but I'm against raising the age limit for one reason alone. It's not fair, to those young people who are responsible. I mean, just because some 16-year-olds are irresponsible, that shouldn't mean that driving is banned for all young people. That's not fair.
That's true.
I have an idea. Maybe young people should be allowed to drive at 16, but they shouldn't be allowed to drive without an adult in the car until they're, say, 20 or something. That way they'd probably be safer when they're learning to drive and become better drivers too. And the law could easily be changed.
Any other ideas? Anyone?
All right, let's see. Well, we are almost done. Let's try to do these two, and we finish it. We finish today for today. All right. Two arguments in favor or against. Who wants to do it?
Me, number one.
Okay. What's the argument?
Oh,
Can you tell me the argument in favor or against?
I think is the letter P, number one.
In number two, you have to give me the answer. What two arguments are given in favor of changing the law and against it? Take notes. Do you have it?
No, I haven't, teacher.
Yes, I
Okay.
have. The
Daniela?
first one, I think the boy said he need to get it to the school.
That's in favor, right?
Yeah.
In favor. Go to school.
To get to school.
Okay, against.
And the other girl said, not all young people are bad drivers. Some young girls are responsible when they are driving.
Mm-hmm. Let's do like this. Young people are bad drivers. Yes, excellent. Okay, I'll send this exercise to you on WhatsApp and the recording so you can do it at home. So you can do continue with number 2, give me more reasons. Pay attention to the listening. Do letter B. Make letter B, listen to your opinions on the debate again. Prepare a response to each point of view. Use an expression from the box and add your own opinion. That's the assignment for tomorrow. These are the useful expressions. That's a good point. Absolutely. I agree with that, etc. Okay, I'll send it to you on WhatsApp, this and the audio. Let me see. And these 2 pictures so you can see more vocabulary. Okay, we will continue tomorrow with this exercise. I send you everything now. And we will continue with lesson D tomorrow, your right to privacy. Remember, the next lesson is about reading comprehension and writing. Okay? Questions so far?
No, teacher, all is good.
All is good? Judith? All good? Felix?
No, teacher.
No?
It's
No,
okay.
teacher, no.
All right, remember, usually lessons is about talking, speaking, some vocabulary. Next lesson is about writing. The first lesson is more about grammar, and it's all like that. So we will continue tomorrow. Thank you very much for your time. Have a beautiful evening. All right. See you then. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
teacher. See you next class, teacher.
See you. Bye-bye.